welcome inside of Ross Draper Arena here outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where today the Radnor High School Red Raiders will take on their enemies from McCort in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. And hello everyone, I'm Matt Tomlin along with my colleague John Carter. We're glad you could be with us. John, this is going to be a very exciting game for the Radnor Raiders. Great season. Ed Sturba said earlier today in a team meeting that this team would have to play the full game, winning or losing.
Well, that's one of the exciting things about the Radnor team. They always play the full game, but this time they can't let up at all. They start out with a deficit with two players having to be on the bench for 10 minutes because of an official who really was inept in his last game and disadvantaged the Radnor Township and, of course, the Radnor Raiders. This guy's Mike Campbell, as we all know, and hopefully we don't have to ever experience him again. But they had a terrific season, and this is the first time in the 23-year history of Radnor High School that they've made it to the state championship. So this ought to be a terrific game. And this is for the Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League, ICSHL, which Radnor won the division, came in number one in the division this year, and they've just had an outstanding season. In a little while we're going to talk about some of their stats, but I'll tell you, they also had 5 players in the top 80 players in the ICSHL league this year, which bespeaks to the type of team they are. Also, what's very exciting as we look forward to next year, all of these hockey players are either 9th, 10th, or 11th graders. There are no seniors on the team this year, which means the 1994-95 season ought to be exciting. But today's game is what we're looking forward to, and these guys are really revved up. When we came down on the bus yesterday, they just couldn't wait to hit the arena. We talked to them last night. They got a lot of sleep, and they're ready to go. Matt?
That's great, John. You know, who should we be looking for in this contest? Of course, we have a great team here. What individuals should we really look to?
Well, of course, we're going to continue to depend on Steve Spiegel. Steve was the outstanding player in the ICSHL this year, number 4 ranked in total goals and assists, and set a record in the playoffs with 5 goals in one game and 2 goals in less than 6 seconds in one game. So we'll be depending on Steve and, of course, his brother Josh, but the entire defensive organization with Vance Carter, Alan Rossiter, Mitch Stewart, and the others, we're really looking forward to. And we need some big power play hitting from Darren Stafiri and Brian Brillman and those guys. But the entire team is going to play. Eric Chrisman also did a terrific job for us during the season. We'll be looking for some extra value from him this time. But every single one of them is up. They're all here. All of them came back from various vacations. They didn't go on their trips to see some colleges. They postponed those because they wanted to play for Radnor Township today here just outside of Pittsburgh and bring home a winning score.
Absolutely, John. And last night I got a chance to speak to the 2 captains of the Radnor Red Raiders, and earlier today John got a chance to talk to the 2 coaches from Radnor, Ed Sturba and Tom Knuth. Here are those interviews.
We've seen the statistics for the other team, and we hope it'll be a good game. We should match up really well, and we're hoping for the win.
Thank you, Steve. I feel that we've worked really hard to get here this whole season, and everybody realizes how important this game is, and that we've all looked at their stats, and we know how good they are, and it should be a really good, even-up game. We're going to have to try our hardest the whole game.
We're here at the Ross Draper Rink outside of Pittsburgh with Coach Ed Sturba of the Radnor Raiders. Coach, what got you guys here this year?
Basically, it was a total team effort. Team played all year long on a defensive basis, forwards back-checking, defensemen playing solid, and solid goaltending. It was a team effort, 110% at all times. That's really the key to our hockey team.
You guys really pulled it off. This is the first time Radnor's been to the state championships, right?
Yes, fortunately for us, that's correct. It's the first time a Radnor team in the 23-year history of the school that they made it to the finals of the state championships. We're proud of it. Our team is very, very psyched and excited about it, and we hope to do really well.
Outstanding. As I recall, you came in number 1 in the division.
That's correct. In the Division A of the Inter-County League, we ended up with a 7-0-3 record and won it all in first place, and we're really pleased with that.
Terrific. What's going to be key to winning today?
What got us here? What got us here was team play. What got us here was good, solid defense. What got us here was good, solid goaltending, and a couple of goals out front wouldn't hurt as well.
What do you think about the season?
I think it's a dream season. This team has basically been together since they've been in 8th grade. They pull together. They work well off the ice together. They're great students and encourage each other in all aspects of life, really. And this game is just epitomizes their accomplishments. accomplishments. I'm so proud to be a member of this that I can't tell you the joy I have just being here today, being involved in something like this.
You know, coming down on the bus yesterday, the enthusiasm of the team was simply outstanding. You know, it looks like coming off of this season, regardless of how the outcome of today's event is, coming off of this season, next season looks to be terrific for the Radnor Raiders.
Well, that's certainly something to look forward to, John. Of course, the next 3 periods is what we're looking forward to right at the moment. But you're right, we do not have one senior on the team. We got some 8th graders that are coming up that are going to provide a lot of good competition for spots. And again, next year should be a very promising season for Radnor High School ice hockey.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off of this contest. It's Radnor Red Raiders versus Bishop McCort coming up next. Stay with us.
Let's go get it.
If you're the kind of person who'd rather tune an engine than eat, or reads a tachometer like a love story, for whom the roar of fully blown horsepower is a lullaby, we got a machine for you. And in the hands of the right mechanic, it'll blow the doors off anything. Aim high, Air Force. This is one of the most finely tuned machines in existence. Tinker with drugs, and you could leave it a wreck. This message has been brought to you by this station and the United States Marine Corps.
If you're heading out for a night out of town, you really should make a game plan first. Pass your keys to a buddy if you're planning to drink. After all, being a passenger can be a lot of fun too.
A friendly reminder from Beer Drinkers of America.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Radnor Arena outside of Pittsburgh for the state championship with the Radnor Raiders and the McCort team, Bishop McCort team from Johnstown. Looks to be an exciting game for us today. I thought you might look to know the Radnor statistics to start off with. They had a fantastic season. 10 games won, only 1 lost, 4 ties, for an outstanding record of 24 total points, number 1 in their division. The next closest was 15 points at Pencrest. They had 73 goals, 4 of them, and only 32 against. 406 shots that the goalies took over the season for a percentage of 18%, second highest in the entire division. And shots per game, 27. Assists, an outstanding 83. Today's event looks to be terrific. These two teams are charged up and ready to go. And as you may have heard in our pregame warm-up, as the coaches mentioned, this is the first time in the 23-year history of Radnor High School that the hockey team has been in the state championship. What an outstanding season. In just a minute, they'll be introducing the players, but I thought I might give you a little commentary. We came down on the bus yesterday with all of these guys, and they were truly professionals. Each of them brought a shirt, and they're wearing a tie to the stadium today, and they'll be wearing it off. And they're representing Radnor Township in the finest of fashions down here. We've got a great crowd. Looks like about between 65 and 70 of the parents and friends of the team are down here, and we had several right on the bus just to support the team. So it was just a terrific event coming down. Looking at this arena, everyone is charged up. They're ready to go. The folks here at the State Championship Committee have done an excellent job. We got off the buses this morning, and we were in and into the locker rooms in less than 15 minutes, which I'll tell you, having been to a number of these over the last several years, is outstanding unto itself. Well, look, Radnor Township today is going to be represented by some really outstanding fellows. In just a minute, they'll be announcing them to you, but I'm going to give you a little preview right now. First of all, number 2 is Dean Landy. Dean had 2 goals this year, 5 assists, a total of 7 points, and he's a junior. Steve Spiegel, number 3, one of Radnor's most outstanding players in all of its history in hockey. 23 goals this year, 17 assists, 40 points, and he's only a junior. Evan Whalen this year, a terrific defenseman and a 9th grader. Eric Chrisman, 7 goals, 8 assists for 15 points, and he's a sophomore this year. Chuck McMiniman. Chuck had a goal this year and an assist, and he's a junior. He'll be back with us again next year. Carl Sable. Carl with a goal, 2 assists for a total of 3 points, and Carl's a junior. And a powerhouse player, Darren Stafiri, with 4 goals, 5 assists, and 9 points. Big Darren's only a junior. Adam Rossiter, who came back from New Canaan to rejoin the team this year with a goal, 5 assists, a total of 6 points, an outstanding defenseman, and still only a junior. And Vance Carter, a terrific season with 2 goals, 11 assists, a total of 13 points, another outstanding defenseman, and a junior. They'll be back again next year. Brian Brillman, 12 goals, 12 assists, 24 points. Brian's a junior this year. Peter Soldrich, 4 assists, and he's a junior this year. Jim Kiley, one of our terrific forwards, a junior this year, so he'll be back with the team next year. Mitch Stewart, in the lineage of the terrific hockey players from the Stewart family, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points, another terrific defenseman, and he'll be back again next year. Chris Newth, our outstanding goalie. And Chris even had an assist, which is something that is rare for goalies. And he's a junior, and he'll be back with the team next year. Kim Cottrell's new with us this year, down from Canada. 2 goals, an assist, 3 points, another terrific defenseman, and only a sophomore, so he'll be with Radnor for 2 more years. Rick Sando, another terrific player, back with us again next year. He's a junior this year. Randy Flogus, our second goalie, also a terrific season, and he's a junior this year. Phil Townsend with 4 goals, 1 assist, 5 points, and he's only a sophomore. He'll be back for 2 more years. And a fantastic player who's coming on very strong, freshman Josh Spiegel, 11 goals, 16 assists, 27 points, and Josh will be with us for another 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, let's break to the national anthem. So it looks like the first line is going to be Vance Carter, Josh Spiegel. You see who else is out here. Chuck McMillan, Mitch Stewart, and Brian Brillman as they get set for the face-off. Here we go. Chris Luce makes his first save. The face-off will be inside the Radnor zone. There it goes again. Mitch Stewart takes it. It's out of the zone. Way to go, Mitch. Cross ice. As Brian Brillman takes off. Vance Carter takes it. Now it's back in the McCort zone. Deflected by the McCort players. Got it in the zone here. Vance Carter takes it, gets it out of the zone. Ooh, Vance just got smashed. What a hit. Mitch Stewart takes it. Gets it out of our zone almost. Yep, there we go. Okay, here we go. Down the Bishop McCort zone. It's a pass over to Vance. Good try. Okay, it's 2-on-1. Bishop McCort. Come on, Chris. All right, another save for Chris Newth. Come on, Dean Landy. Little line up in here. Let's go, Dean. Vance gets it out of the zone. There, Chris Mendelight. Mitch takes it around the goal. Deflected. Darren Safari's taking it down. Passes over. Dean Landy. He races for it. Nice check on the boards there. Darren Safari back in there. All right. Kim Cottrells will get it. Put it back in the zone. Deflected. Over to Adam Rossiter. Adam just avoided a pretty healthy check from the Bishop McCort team. You can tell the excitement and adrenaline that's running these guys. All right, Dean Landy's got it again. Adam's going to put it into the McCort zone. Got a line change. Carl Sable's in now. Carl just almost got it. Adam Rustard. Way to go, Adam. And offsides, yeah, looks like it's offsides here. Got a line change. Adam's still out. Kim Cottrells. Steve Spiegel's in. Carl Sable's in. Rick Sando. Here we go with face-off just outside the Radnor zone. Adam takes it. Gets it outside the zone. Carl's got it. Rick drives it in. Okay, Bishop McCort's bringing it down. It's out of their zone. They come forward. It's into the Radnor zone now. Kim Cottrells takes it out. He's bringing it up. Pass it over. Adam Roster back in. Kim Cottrells down into the McCort zone. Adam's going to pick it up. Back out of their zone. Offsides. Court was offsides again. First part of these games, you tend to see a few more offsides penalties as these guys get all charged up. It takes a little while to settle down. So far, the teams look pretty evenly matched. Evan going after it. Towards the guy. Nice check, Evan. Okay, out of the Radnor zone. Just about to come back in. Okay, Vance Carter knocks it out of the zone. Brian's going for it. Vance is going for it. Nice check on the boards there, Vance. Evans got it. Back out. Brian almost out of the zone. Okay, boys. Oh, close. Brian, keep going for it. As Brian takes it down. It's a check on the McCort teams. It's inside the McCort zone. Action on that end of the ice. That's where we want to keep it. Okay, Mitch Stewart's got to come after it. The icing is waved off. And here Radnor takes it out. Out of the Radnor zone. Back in the zone. Here comes a rush. Chris Luce makes another outstanding save. Radnor was really pressed there. You have to have some heads-up play on this. It's really close. Well, McCort is all fired up. They're down in the zone. We got a new line in now. Stafiri, Chrisman, Landy, Roster, and Mitch Stewart back out. Dean Landy at the face-off. Dean gets that one. Aaron's here, takes it down, pass it off. McCort picks it up, back into the zone. Icing penalty will go down to the McCort zone. Good positioning for Radnor. Nice finesse play there. Roster goes off, Vance Carter comes on, Stewart goes off, Kim Cottrells comes on. Okay, Dean Landy at the face-off for Radnor. Refs taking their own time here. Fans are anxious. Let's go. Here's the face-off. Vance fires it in there. Stafiri almost. Nice check. Nice check by Darren. Nice press by the defense. Radnor puts it down in the McCort zone again. Got the defenseman out, ready to get it. Okay. Got to be pressed. Vance Carter picks it up. Nice save. Dean puts it down. Darren almost gets it. Okay. Little flip in there to the goalie. Radnor got a few goals off that this season. Unexpectedly, when the goalies weren't awake. Just a little lob in there. Oh, Darren, almost were there. Terrific play on the part of the Radnor team. You can tell they've been practicing. Vance fired it in there. The goalie deflected it. Nice save on the McCort goalie. All right, Chris, what a save, what a save. Got a penalty. Not sure the penalty was on here. Matt, did you pick that up? Looks like, oh no, looks like we got a penalty on Vance Carter for Radnor for slashing. That means Radnor will have one man out for 2 minutes. So Radnor's got a power play situation here. They've got to ice the puck and get it down. Steve Spiegel's taking it down. As you can tell from taking a look at the game, McCort is double teaming Steve Spiegel. Steve was the leading scorer for Radnor this year and the fourth highest scorer in the entire league this year. So they have really tried to double team him. We're going to see a lot of that during this game. The key on these power plays, nice save, Chris Snoop. The key on these power plays is to get the puck out of the zone and ice it as often as you can. Whenever they can get the puck to Steve, we'll see a rush down ice. And you'll also see the McCort team trying to double and sometimes triple team him. Looks like we've got a broken, we've got some tape that came off a stick on the ice. No, it's a neck guard. Steve Spiegel's neck guard. He's going to put it back on. Officials are very good in this league. They make sure that the boys are at all times prepared. This is one rough sport. The last thing you want is to have a puck coming at your neck without your neck guard on. There's some serious injuries. Face off again. Deflection. That was close. Nice check by Brillman. Oh, another close one. McCort's really firing them in there. They're taking advantage of this power play situation they've got. Mitch. We got Raster and Shalley from McCort, both penalties. Looks like they're got a little too excited with each other down there. It'll still be 4-on-4. Both teams will still have 4 out. 2-minute penalties for both the boys for roughing. Five minutes into the game now. Radnor still disadvantaged on power play. 4 out. Christian McCort has 5 out. Reason for that, those were coincident penalties, the last ones. Referee's holding the game. It appears in the timekeeper's box, we're trying to get the penalties up on the scoreboard correctly. Trying to get the time reset. Again, 5 minutes in the game. Having a little difficulty with the scoreboard this morning. Looks like he's going to try to reset the whole board. Looks like the crowd's grown. Must be close to 250 people here now. And they still keep coming in.
Penalties, number 10, breaks and crushers for 2 minutes for elbowing. For the Radnor Raiders, number 11, 2 minutes for holding.
Face off. Randy. Ooh, that was close. Nice save on Chris Park. Very, very close. Got to get it out of the zone. Radnor must get this out of the zone. Oh, no. Well, McCort scores first. The key on the power play is you've got to keep it out of your zone. This is one situation where Radnor just couldn't get it out. Now one player comes out, so it'll be 5 up even. So the score after 6 minutes of play, Bishop McCort 1, Radnor 0. And you can tell we're close to the Johnstown area. Looks like Bishop McCort has about 100 people here. Making a lot of noise. Well, we got the Radnor team back out there. Let's go. Let's see what they can do. inside the zone. Nice pass. Icing's not going to be called. Okay. And Landy fighting for the puck down there. Darren Stafiri's got it. Across. Vance stops it. He's going to take a shot. Oh, just missed. Nice shot. Aaron's going to pick it up. Behind the net, brings it out. McCort player brings it out. Vance stops it again. Gives another shot. It's one of his own players. Oh no. Radnor is in trouble. And rush. Vince couldn't hold him back. Bishop McCort 2, Radnor 0. Well, the Radnor team's going to have to really put on some steam. Having some difficulty here in the first few minutes of the first period. Everybody's still too excited. The defenseman got to get the puck back out of the zone and protect the goalie. Back down in the McCort zone. And Stewart. Again, Cottrell's coming after it. Behind the Radnor goal. Get it out. Tied up by one of the McCort players. Okay, taken by Townsend. Now picked up by Steve Spiegel. Almost. What a play. What a save by the McCort goalie. Outstanding. What a save. Well, if Radnor can keep that up, we'll be seeing some scoring from them in just a few minutes. This team's got the capability to burst out and put it on. Steve Spiegel, as we all know, has got the capability to put it in. He's out there. Taking the face-off. Got a penalty down there. Goal doesn't count. Got a penalty on Brian Brillman. Radnor's really plagued with penalties. This is going to hurt them. Playing with 4 people out there, 4 players out there longer than they're playing with 5. They've really got to settle down. Stewart comes off, Vance Carter comes on. Steve Spiegel's out. Ken Cottrell's. And Josh Spiegel out also. Nice save by Chris. Out of the zone. The Clark player missed it. Court passing it over now. Trying to bring it down. In the Radnor zone. 3-on-3. Steve Spiegel's got it out. Just misses it. Still in the court. Still in the Radnor zone. Oh no. Oh. Tough break. Tough break for Radnor. This is really tough. The court's up 3-0. 3-0. They're still in the first period here. Radnor team is not playing up to its potential right now. We've seen them all season. They've been an outstanding team. Just appears they're still a little bit too excited. Got to settle down. They've certainly got the capability and the talent on the team. We'll get started here. Okay, we got Dean Landy at the face-off. Eric Chrisman. Deflected away by the McCort goalie. Adam Roster's got it. Just misses it. Now we got a power play coming. We got a rush. Oh, Radnor. Number 4 for McCort. Well, the Radnor defense has really got to pick up. Got to settle down. Tough break for Chris Newth. Chris had a terrific season. This is very atypical of the Radnor team. And Landy back on the faceoff. Officials whistle there. A couple of players got inside the zone. There's Fury on the face-off. No icing down the McCort zone. There's Fury. Terrific check. Adam Roster going to fire it in there. Nice save by the goalie. McCort goalie has really made some outstanding saves so far this game. We got another rush here by the McCort team. Saved by Chris Newth. Adam brings it out. Darren Fury's got it. Cross ice to Eric Chrisman. And Landy, Mitch Stewart. Mitch stops it. Throws it back in the zone. McCort goal makes another save. Offsides on McCort. So far, this game has certainly not gone the way Radnor had anticipated. They've just got to continue to settle down. They got a lot of talent out here. They know what they're here to do. The McCort team seems to be settled in, very comfortable with the arena. Another offsides on McCort. Zone. Steve Spiegel got it. Couldn't hold on to it. Brian Brillins trying to get it. Drop a stick. Got a slashing penalty. Slashing penalty on McCort player number 10, Jeff Shiley. So for the first time, Radnor will play with 5 out, McCort 4 out. This will be a power play for Radnor, the first one here in the first period. Vance Carter, Steve Spiegel, Kim Cortrells, Brian Brillman, and Josh Spiegel out. Oh, Jeff Shiley got a 5-minute penalty here. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike, 2 minutes for slashing, and 3 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Well, that happens as the boys get excited in these games. Sometimes the tempers go off. Fortunately for Radnor this time, they'll be able to play with McCort shorthanded for 5 minutes. We got the first line out. This is an excellent chance for Radnor to score. Gets it down. McCort gets it down the Radnor zone. Cortrells has got it. Pass it over to Brillman. Gets it out of the zone. Carter's going to get it out of the zone. Pass it over to Brillman. Tries to pass it to Spiegel, misses. The McCort player gets it. Carter picks it up, passes over to Josh. Trying to keep it down there. Steve's got it right now. Good save by the defense people. Vance Carter's got it. He's going to take a shot. Steve Spiegel's got it. He's going to take a shot. Oh, another save by the goalie. The McCort goalie is just having an outstanding game so far. Now another rush on the part of McCort. They score. They score. Well, Radnor's having a very, very tough day. 5-0, 5-zip in the first period. It's a tough game for Chris Muth. Excellent game for the McCort Crushers from Johnstown. This Radnor team has got to settle down. Well, we got the next line out. Mitch Stewart, Adam Rossiter, Darren Steferi, Dean Landy, Eric Chrisman, and Randy Flogus in at goalie. This McCort team's been able to dominate the game so far. I don't have the stats on the shots on goal, but it looks like so far the McCort team is probably 3-1 for Radnor with shots on goal, and unusual for Radnor. They usually are able to get quite a number, and as you know, it's of course what made them successful for the season. Adam Roster down on the puck in his zone. Tries to bring it out. Gets it to a McCort player. Just hits the edge. Dean Landy taking it down. And fired in there. Another save by the McCort goalie. Good play by Mitch Stewart, keeping it out of the zone. Mitch has got it, just takes it down. Nice check by the McCort defenseman. Darren Steferi in. Adam Roster will take it out of the zone. Passes it up to Darren Steferi. And there it is, the end of the first period. Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers 5. The Radnor Raiders a disappointing 0 at this time. Okay, as the first period comes to a close and the teams regroup, we're going to break to a commercial. Okay, we're back here at the Ross Schrader Arena just outside of Pittsburgh, starting period 2 in the Bishop McCort versus Radnor Raiders state championship game. Just finished a first period, very disappointing for Radnor. Bishop McCort was able to put 5 into the goal, Radnor 0. Radnor in the first period was outshot 3-1. This Radnor team has shown terrific potential throughout the season, and it appears that they've just got to settle down and play like they played all season. As the coach Sturba said in the beginning, they've got to play the entire game. They can't let down any. So hopefully for them, the second period will be theirs. Back at the face-off now. Down into the Radnor zone. Kim Cottrell's battling the McCort player down there. Steve Spiegel picking it up. Bringing it out. Passing it down. What a tough time. Josh Spiegel almost scoring. Brian Brillman battling for it. Josh attacking, forcing the playoff. Vance Carter on ice. Randy Flogus, the goalie, stopping it behind the net. Kim Cottrell's picking it up. Out of the Radnor zone. Josh Spiegel saving it. It won't be icing because the McCort team has a penalty still, another 12 seconds. Vance Carter taking it out. Brian Brillman bringing it down. Looks like Brian's going to take a shot. Nope. Slipped on the ice. Line change. Back in the McCort zone. Steve Spiegel. Brian Brillman down. No, Dean Laney down. What a check. Nice check, Adam Roster. What a save. What a lucky break for Radnor. Randy Flogus, it hit the corner and was deflected. This McCort team has really done a nice job of positioning the puck down in the Radnor zone. Here we go, Radnor on a break. Racked up by number 17 from McCort. Couldn't bring it down. Darren Safiri on the puck. Gets it away from McCort. Too many men on the ice. McCort had too many men on the ice. One player jumped on before the other one got off. Cost McCort 2-minute penalty. McCort trying to decide who's going to sit in the box. Number 22 from McCort. Serve the 2-minute penalty. It's a bench minor for having too many men on the ice. Radnor takes the face-off. Adam Roster fires it down. It's in the McCort zone. Carl Sable tries to pick it up. Chuck McMiniman gets it. Back in the McCort zone. Randy Flogus makes an outstanding save as the defenseman couldn't get down ice to save that. Carl Sable on it. Boarded there. Nice check by McCort. Smith Stewart tried to get it out. It was deflected by. Nice check on both players. Good check by Chris Sable. By Carl Sable. Adam Roster brings it around the boards. And Cottrell has to bring it out. They battle behind the goal. Adam gets a good check. Mitch Stewart's got it. We got a penalty. There's a penalty against McCort. Penalty against McCort. It looks like roughing and one for slashing. Looks like Radnor got one for slashing and McCort got one for roughing. Oh, that's a correction. McCort got one for slashing and one for roughing. This could be Radnor's chance. 5-on-3. McCort's down 2 players for the next 2 minutes. McCort brings it down ice. As Carter passes it over to Brian Broman. Brian brings it in the McCort zone. Tries to pass it to Spiegel. As Carter brings it down. Looks like it's going to be 3-on-2. Vance passes it to Spiegel. He's passed over to Brillman. Brillman slips on the ice. McCort gets it out of the Radnor zone again. Cottrells picks it up. The Radnor in. Bring it down ice. Pass it over to Brillman. Carter to Cottrells. Down behind the McCort goal. Steve Spiegel battling for it. As Carter holds the McCort player up. So they battle up. McCort gets it out of the Radnor zone. They've been pretty good on killing penalties. McCort player. Dean Laney picks it up. Oh, Steve Spiegel takes a shot, just misses the goal. It's an excellent play on the part of Radnor. As Carter winds up, passes Spiegel. Spiegel's in. No, almost. Spiegel hit the post. Tough break for Radnor. Vance Carter keeps it in. Pass it over to Spiegel. Spiegel brings it around. Tries to get it in. Can't do it. This McCort team has shown some outstanding ability in defense today. Slap shot in. Over the goal. Okay, now McCort comes out. They're even up. Up 4. McCort has 4 on the ice. On the line change. McCort's got 5 on the ice now. Randy Flogus makes an outstanding save. As McCort changed lines, got 5 back out. Almost surprised Radnor down there. Nice save by the goalie. Face-off will be in the Radnor zone. As the teams are even up, 5-5 now. We're in the second period, 7 minutes, 56 seconds left. McCort leading 5-0. So far, the second period's been much better for Radnor. At this point in the first period, McCort had 3 goals. Out of the zone. McCort has an offsides. It'll bring it back out of the zone. Face off close to center ice. Radnor gets the face off. Adam Roster fires it in. Knocked back by a McCort player. Adam takes it around the boards. Darren Stafiri takes it out of the zone. Darren picks it up. Dean Laney gets it. Darren saves it. Pass it over. Pass is blocked by a McCort player. Another. Oh, tough break for Radnor. Randy Flogus right under his legs. Tough break. Well, Radnor hasn't yet been able to break into the scoring column. So Bishop McCort continues to dominate this game. Another goal in the second period. Bishop McCort 6, Radnor 0. The key for the rest of this time, the rest of this period, and the third period is keep this Radnor team spirits up. And I know Coach Sturber and Tom Newth are talking to him. This McCort team had an outstanding season. In their championship playoffs, they won all 3 of their games and scored a total of 29 goals in their last 3 games. Although they played one team and scored 16 in one. So they're a noted team in this area. And they're really giving the Radnor Raiders a tough game. But Radnor's been known to come back. And we're looking forward to them getting their first goal. Randy Flogus saves it again. It's out of the court zone. Randy makes a good deflection. Radnor trying to double team. And it's Carter picking it up. Randy made an outstanding save. That McCort team is really firing it in there. Another shot over the goal. Randy saves it again. Got another penalty. Looks like the penalty's on Radnor this time. Cross-checking. Number 8, Chuck McMillan, cross-checking. As Radnor changes its line, Adam Roster out, Steve Spiegel, Josh Spiegel, and Mitch Stewart. McCort with an advantage. 5 men on the ice, Radnor with 4. Key for Radnor will be getting out of the zone. Randy makes an outstanding save. This McCort team really knows how to work the puck. Does an outstanding job of passing. And once again, they're out shooting the Radnor team 3-1. Radnor's got to control the ice better. Bring the puck down. Get some good shots. Well, McCort keeps it in their zone. Radnor having a tough time getting out of the McCort zone. Got a power play going here. All right. Radnor gets it out. Josh Spiegel brought it down. Tripping penalty on McCort. Tripping on the McCort player. Josh was probably headed for a goal on that one. Face-off will be in the McCort zone. Radnor with 4 out, McCort with 4 out. Josh brings it back in the zone. Steve Spiegel is brother with the puck. Got another penalty here. Looks like an elbow. Another McCort player, number 21. So Radnor with 4 out on the ice. McCort now with 3. Radnor has another minute and 10 minutes on the penalty before they can bring their 5th player out. Face off in the McCort zone. Radnor saves it. Adam Ruster passes it over to Josh. Josh tries to pass it in. Looks like Adam's going to take a hit. Shot. Pass it to Steve. Oh, Steve Spiegel. Passes to Steve. Steve's right there at the goal. Unfortunately, could not get it in. Adam saves it. Another deflection. Over the goalie. Out into the stands. Radnor's working the plays. These are the plays that have worked well with them all season. Just can't seem to get it in the goal today. .43 seconds left on the Radnor penalty. Cottrells has it. Pass it in the court zone. Brian Brumman comes after it. Nice check on the McCort player. Pass back to Vance. Vance shoots. Nice deflection by the McCort goalie again. Back to Vance. And shoots again. Dean Landy battling for it. Puck's bouncing, can't get a hold of it. McCort takes it down ice. Randy Floga stops it. Nice save by Randy. Pass off by Kim. Pass up ice. Darren Stafari. It's beyond Darren. Pass a little bit too hard. Darren takes. Pass back to Kim Cottrells. Over to Brian Brillman. Darren gets it. Brian brings it around. Shoots it. Nice save by the McCort goalie. Right on the edge. Nice shot by Brian. Radnor keeps working it like this. They're going to be on the scoreboard in just a few minutes. They're working those plays that worked for them all season. And you can tell now they've begun to settle down. Unfortunately, the score 6-0 at this time in favor of McCort. We still have 18 minutes left in this game. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left in this period. Saved by Cottrells. Out of the Radnor zone, Vance picks it up. McCort player comes in from the penalty box. Radnor with 5 out. McCort now with 4 out. Still in the Radnor zone. Dean Landy's got it. Passes back to Kim. Kim fires it in. Court goalie makes another save. Don Perry, McCort goalies had a very, very good game. Line change. Steve Spiegel back in. Brian Brumman out on the ice. Adam Ruster, Mitch Stewart, and Josh Spiegel. Pass around. Adams saves it, passes it back. Passes it to Josh. Josh, outstanding stick handling. Pass it up to Steve. Steve couldn't get it. Shot wide of the goal, out of the zone. Still trying to get out of the Radnor zone. Adam Ruster down the center ice. Pass back to McCort. Back down the Radnor zone, and he stops it behind the goal. Adam picks it up. Radnor zone. No icing. Get another player. Josh almost on the puck. Puck over on the bench. Face-off will be in the McCort zone. Change of lines by Radnor. Jim Colley out, Chuck McMenamin, Carl Sable, Vance Carter, Eric Chrisman. Minute 56 left. Face off in the McCort zone, now down the Radnor zone. Nice block by Ivan Whalen. Evan Whalen's got it, and the goal. Carl Sable takes it out. Jim Colley takes it out of the Radnor zone in the McCort zone. Chuck almost gets it. Vance checked. It's down. .54 seconds left in the second period. Randy makes another good save. A lot of action down there in the Radnor zone. Randy makes another excellent save. Radnor trying to get out of their zone, can't make it. Hard slap shot from the defenseman. Wide. He's come down to 10 seconds left. Radnor can take a shot. Didn't get it off. Up, Josh Spiegel. Had it, but dropped it. There you have it. The end of the second period in the state championship. The Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers 6. The Radnor Raiders 0. It's been a very, very tough game for Radnor. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, they clear the ice. We'll come back. We'll have the start of the third period. Channel 16, Radnor Sports Channel. We're going to take a commercial break. Well, welcome back to Rostraver Arena outside of Pittsburgh in the state championship hockey game for Tier 1. We've got the A Division championship game here between Bishop McCort out of Johnstown and the Radnor Raiders out of Radnor High School. Well, the first two periods were disappointing for Radnor and not at all indicative of the way their season went. The score as we enter the third period is 6 for Bishop McCort and 0 for Radnor. Bishop McCort had a terrific first period with 5 goals, 1 in the second. Radnor held them to 1 in the second. So this third period will be critical. Radnor plays like that they played through their season. It should be a good period for them, and they still have a chance to get back in the game. The Bishop McCort team has really shown how their fine record was made through their season. They also won the last 3 games in the Penguin Division Championship, and they've done a fine job here. They've had an excellent response from their goalie. The key to Radnor's third period is for the defenseman to not let the Bishop McCort team into the Radnor zone, and for Radnor to protect its positions, keep the puck down in the McCort into the ice, and to play like they played in that super season they just came off of. Those of you that may just have joined us, Radnor's winning season this year for their division was outstanding. They were number one. They had 5 players in the top 80 players in the entire division. Radnor won 10 games, lost 1, tied 4. During the season, had 73 goals against its opponents, only 32 against the Radnor team, out of 406 shots. Just an outstanding season. And the first time in the 23 years history of Radnor High School ice hockey, they're here at the state championships. A terrific feat for them. Unfortunately, the game's not going their way, but the boys won't give up. And this third period looks to be exciting. Here we are just about to start the face-off for the third period. McCort gets the face-off. It's back out of the Radnor zone. Steve Spiegel gets it down in the McCort zone. He's going for it. Ties up the McCort player. Josh Spiegel gets the puck. It's taken out of the play by the McCort players. Josh back with the puck. Passing it to Radnor scores. Josh Spiegel scores. Unassisted. 30 seconds into the third period. Radnor has his first goal of the game. Josh Spiegel coming off an outstanding season for the first goal for Radnor. Congratulations, Josh. Josh had 11 goals during the season. He's had 16 assists. So Radnor breaks the ice here in the third period. Steve Spiegel takes the face-off. And gets it. Puts it back out of into the McCort zone. Steve Spiegel battling the McCort player. Their goalie makes a save. Josh gets it. Back to the McCort player. It's up to the defense. Radnor defensemen are beat by the McCort players. What a disappointment for Radnor. They started off the third period with a goal. Now McCort comes back, gets another goal. So McCort 7, Radnor 1. Tough break to go with Chris News. Defensemen have to control the puck. That's the key to Radnor's success against McCort. Defensemen have got to control that puck. Radnor pushes it back into their zone. Stewart takes it out of the Radnor zone, and hold on to it. And Ross up to Darren Staferi. Dean Landy. Radnor still trying to get out of the zone. Darren Staferi got it. Passes it over to Eric Chrisman. Just missing him down in the McCort zone. Eric handling the puck. Saved by the McCort goalie. The McCort goalie has really been the key to their success in the first two periods. Again, showing his excellent capabilities here in the third period. 13 minutes left in the third period. Evan Whalen firing it in there. McCort goal is saving it again. Face-off will be in the McCort zone.
Where's your bag at, Jeff? Up here? You're going to go on the ice after the game.
Goalie deflects it out again. Ken Cottrell's fired in there. Evan Whalen fires it in, just misses. Goalie made another good save. Puck deflected in the Radnor zone. Cottrell's keeping it out. Whalen taking it. Carter firing it down ice. It's going to be an icing. Up, the goalie touch it. Icing called off. Goalie stopped the puck. Down in the Radnor zone. Chris Muth stops it. Adam takes it. Fires it out. Icing penalty. Be brought back into the Radnor zone. It's a good move on part of the defense. Got Steve Spiegel, Adam Roster, Chris Muth, Mitch Stewart, Brian Broman, and Josh Spiegel out for this line. Face off in the Radnor zone. Josh taking the face off now. Puck deflected over the goal. McCort trying to get it out. Pass deflected. Josh trying to get the puck behind. Mitch gets it out of the Radnor zone. Chris stops it. Adam Roster takes it. Must have been on offsides. Face-off will be outside the Radnor zone. Offsides on McCort. Steve Spiegel takes the puck. Almost gets a breakout. Pass it over to Josh Spiegel. Josh fires it in. Goalie saves it. McCort players send it around. No icing. Adam Roster on the player. Mitch Stewart picks it up. Gets it out of the Radnor zone. Passes it up to Brian Broman. Pass too far ahead of Brian and misses it. Down the McCort zone. Behind the goal. Josh Spiegel to pick it up. Brian over the goal. McCort player sends it over into the stands. Face-off will be in the McCort zone. Radnor changes lines. Vance Carter, Darren Scafuri, Dean Landy, Eric Quisman, Tim Cottrells. Dean takes a face-off in the McCort zone. Vance fires it in. Goalie makes another save. Don Perry, McCort goalies, having an outstanding game. Vance fires it in again. It's blocked by the McCort players. Vance is taken down. So we've got a 2-on-1 situation. McCort scores. 4-8. Radnor won. Radnor still having a tough time here in the third period. They came out in the first 30 seconds, looked real strong, scored their first goal. But McCort continues on its role and dominance in this game. Radnor team having a very tough time. 10 minutes left in the third period. Face off at center ice, Dean Landy and Stewart down in the McCort zone. Battling behind the Radnor goal. Pass deflected out. Dean Landy on the puck. Darren Steferi takes it out of the zone. Darren stops it. And Stewart gets back out of the zone. Pass over to Eric Chrisman. Almost down to Darren. Darren picks up the puck behind the McCort goal. Adam Roster keeps it inside the McCort zone. Mitch Stewart fires it back down. Darren Steferi gets it. He fires it to the goalie. Just misses the goal. Eric Chrisman on it. Dean Landy batting forward on the goal. Eric picking it up, fires it over, hits the goalie, makes another good save. Fires it to the goal, hits the post. Looks like the face-off will be just outside the zone. One of the Radnor players in the crease. New line out. Chuck McMiniman takes the face off. Chris Newsom. Randy Fogus makes an excellent save there. Puck coming out of the McCort zone. Back in the Radnor zone. Randy Fogus makes another excellent save. Puck down in the McCort zone, on the goal. Good try, no Radnor player there. Bill Townsend. Cottrell's taking it out of almost out of the zone, couldn't get it out. Bottle up there. Vance takes it out of the zone. Bill Townsend battles for it. Vance pots it back out of the zone. Kim Cottrell picks it up. Tries to pass it down, hits the McCort player, stays in the Radnor zone, fires wide of the goal. Vance takes it, puts it out of the zone, down in the McCort zone. No icing. Mitch Stewart takes it, tries to get it out of the zone, can't quite get there. Josh tries to pick it up, couldn't. Mitch battling for the puck. Steve Spiegel picks it up. Tries to do a breakout. Tries to do a breakaway. It's going down. Fires it in. Goalie makes an outstanding save. Right on the goal. And the goalie makes another save. What a day from McCort's goalie. Nice shot by Spiegel. 6:07 left in the third period. McCort leading 8-1. Radnor having a very tough day. Third period's looking to be their best period though. First 30 seconds they scored their first goal. Josh trying to fire it in there, can't quite control the puck. With a whistle, Radnor penalty. Nope, interference, Radnor takes it outside the McCort zone. No penalty, interference call. Steve Spiegel to take the face-off. Steve gets the face-off in the McCort zone. McCort gets it out of the zone. Mitch Stewart going for it. Josh Spiegel tries to get the puck. Mitch brings it back out, tries to bring it out of the zone. Steve Spiegel takes it out of the zone. Can't control it. Goes back into the zone. Offsides on McCort. Puck comes out to center ice. Get a line change. Eric Christmas back out. Vance Carter. Cam Cottrell. Rick Sando. And Dean Landy. Landy takes the face-off. Cottrell gets it. Pass over to Chrisman. Pass to Landy. McCort picks it up. Radnor can't hold on to it in their zone. Pass over to Sando. McCort picks it back up. Players get deflection onto the Radnor player. McCort brings it down. Landy gets it. Back out of the zone. Ford brings it back in. Vance picks it up. Brings it back out of the zone. Court zone, no ice.
No icing.
Eric Chrisman on the puck. Rick Sando. Tied up. Vance gets it. Fires it in there. Deflected. Court brings it down. Radnor brings it out, back into the McCort zone. No icing. Radnor changes lines. Vance picks it up. Pops it high, bounces down toward the goalie. Goalie deflects it off. It's close. Steve Spiegel tries to pick it up. Vance deflects it off the McCort player. Fires it out of the zone. McCort takes it down ice. Brings it back. Pass it in. Pass deflected off the Radnor player. Vance picks it up. Steve Spiegel picks it. Can't hold on to it. Josh Spiegel goes after it. On the boards. Gets it on the boards. Steve picks it up. Tries to fire it in there. Can't quite get it. Blocked by a McCort player. Steve picks it up. Penalty. Looks like a penalty on Radnor. Penalty on McCort. Slashing McCort. So Radnor will have a power play here. Next 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in the third period. McCort leads 8-1. McCort still showing 5 players on the ice. Should only have 4. One player coming off the ice. You got a 2-minute penalty. Radnor gets it out of their zone. It's back in the zone. Foster goes after it. Evan Whalen. Adam fires it up. Just in the court zone. Court fires it down, wide of the goal. Randy deflects it off. One back it down in the McCort zone. It's going to be icing. It'll be brought back down into the Radnor zone. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left. Third period. They line out. Dean Landy, Vance Carter, and Bertrells. Pass over to Vance. And sends it around the boards, out of the zone. Down in the court zone. McCort passes it across, misses their player. Vance picks it up. Passes it up to Ferry. Almost hits the ref. Stays in the McCort zone. Bertrells puts it back in the McCort zone. Radnor clears it. McCort brings it down on breakout. Well, McCort scores one more time with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the third period. Making it 9-1. McCort over Radnor. Very disappointing day for these Radnor Raiders. Tough way to end an outstanding season. Steve Spiegel takes the face-off. Pass over to Josh Spiegel. Josh puts it down behind the goal. Ron Drillman tries to get it. Comes out. Keeping the Radnor zone. Vance sends it around the boards. Bertrells battles for it. Vance passes it up. 57 seconds left. Seconds left in the game. Steve Spiegel trying to take it down ice. Josh gets it. Can't hold on to it. Vance will take the last shot. Deflected. Missed it wide. It's going to be a 2-on-1 situation. Randy deflects it. Grant shoots it down ice. 13 seconds left. Got a penalty. One of the Radnor players, Tim Cotrell's. Last 13 seconds. Has to leave the ice. Seconds left in this game. McCort handing Radnor its worst defeat of the season. This young Radnor team will be back next year. We're confident. Most of the team are juniors. Another very fine season again next year. And they look forward to coming back to this championship playoff. It's been a tough game for a very fine team. 10 seconds left. Radnor battles to keep it out. Out of the zone, the game's over. McCort wins the A Division Championship of the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania Cup. Score of 9-1. Our goalie Don Perry had an outstanding game. The Radnor team goes down to defeat after an outstanding season. Very disappointing day. Tough game for the Radnor team. We're looking forward to next season, another championship play. McCort team celebrates down on the end of the ice, and the Radnor team very disappointed. Tough game for Radnor. So we congratulate them on getting this far, congratulate them on their division championship, and congratulate them on representing Tier A, Division 8 in the ICSHL, in the Radnor Township area. Congratulate them on coming to the State of Pennsylvania Championship, and we look forward to seeing more of them next year.
better than Detroit. Meanwhile, in Pittsburgh today, Radnor Red Raiders versus Pittsburgh's Bishop McCort High School in the Class A State Hockey Championship. Bishop McCort, too much firepower, scored the game's first 5 goals. Matter of fact, Radnor shut out until the start of the third period when Red Raider freshman John Spiegel netted Radnor's only goal of the game as they eventually lose it in the state final 9-1. And just when you thought you'd heard the last of the Final Four in the Arkansas